Hey everybody, it's Rick Cowan, Beautiful Beast of Sports. Today I'm with Kellar Lambeau. How are you doing, Kellar?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Hey, I know that you're busy, so thank you for taking a few minutes and carving out some time so that we could get this interview in.
Yes, thank you for this opportunity.
Well, I know that school season has just ended and travel ball is on us. Can you tell us about your schedule kind of going into summer ball?
We are now practicing 3 to 4 days a week, I think. I think two of them are team practices with the full team, and then other times I have like pitching lessons and workout schedules. And then we have tournaments every weekend until the end of the season. So that's really exciting.
Yeah, that is awesome. You guys have a real busy schedule for sure. And just so everyone knows, out here in beautiful Beast Nation, uh, Kellar is one of our featured Beautiful Beast of softball. She's an impeccable young lady, excellent academics, and she's a very elite pitcher. So congrats, Kellar.
Thank you.
Hey, speaking about, you know, and we talked about it a little bit in our pre-talk before we started the recording, but, you know, the mental toughness of the game, being a pitcher of all positions, right? You really have to deal with the mental toughness and the highs and lows. And talk to us a little bit about the mental toughness. How do you find the calm?
Um, I personally like to reset after every pitch, like when I'm pitching, just to reset and only think about the next pitch or the next play so that I don't like get overwhelmed and too in my head and thinking and overthinking about past errors or mistakes or like my last at bat if I struck out. So that kind of helps me like reset and calm myself and make a good pitch.
Yeah, that's well said. And you know, and being a good teammate is also doing the same thing for your fellow teammates who are also going to fail, right? It's such a sport of failure. So talk to us a little bit about how you do that, right? How do you support your other teammates?
One thing that I personally do to support my teammates is I'm always like on the fence cheering for them and always like making sure to congratulate them like if they do have a good hit or if they make a good play. Um and and like if they do like strike out or make an error, like making sure like to pick them up and like cheer them on. You have the next one. Like maybe like if I notice something, like giving them tips or something, but like in like a constructive, like supportive way. Um, but it's always like trying to like bring each other up.
Yeah, for sure. Can you tell us, Kellar, you're a 2023 and your desired education is going to be an architectural field, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so a future architect on our hands here. I like that. All about the angles, right?
Yep.
Perfect. Hey, uh, you know, there's a lot of younger uh, girls that frankly look up to you guys, as you guys look up to, you know, the elders that are in college now. What would you say to, you know, the 10U, the 12U player that's going to be watching this? What would you say to those girls kind of coming into the sport?
One thing that my coach now always tells us is that it's one thing that you're gonna remember, like from softball, like especially when you're younger, is the good teammates instead of like the good players because when you're a good teammate, people will remember like the one girl who's always picking them up and one girl who's always cheering on their team. And if you're not doing that, or if like you're only focused on yourself, it's not only going to bring the team down, but it's going to bring yourself down as well.
Well, that's really good advice. How old were you when you kind of fell in love with the sport?
I think it was about 5 or 6 because I started playing when I was in kindergarten, and I wasn't very good to begin because obviously I was 5 or 6, but I've had a lot of fun in the summers playing softball and learning to throw and hit.
Yeah. Well, my daughter, she's 14 and she's a beginning pitcher as well. So I want to make sure that she follows you on social media so you guys can do some connection there.
Yeah.
Um, hey, we're kind of at the point of the interview that I like to just kind of kick it over to you and give the floor to you and let you wrap it up. Do a shout out to your team or to Beautiful Beast Nation, however you would like to do it. But before I do so, the World's College World Series just ended, and we made the comment before. One thing that I like about the sport is kind of the trajectory, and those who dare to dream big can play. Right? We saw that with JMU, and
Right.
you know what I mean. So,
Yeah.
dare to dream big. What's your thoughts about that? To anybody out there that wants to play this sport and play it competitively.
I think because this game is such a sport of failure that you need to like have the confidence to be able to dare to dream big, and you need to have the work ethic to be able to like put in the work and like achieve your dream to make sure that like you're always giving 100%.
Yeah. I totally 100% believe that, and I tell my own team um, that I'm more concerned about effort than I am about your skill level. Right? If you put in the efforts, the skills will come because of the reps that we do as coaches. Right?
Right.
But hey, the floor is yours. Please wrap it up for us.
Thank you. Um, I just want to give a big thank you to my coach right now, Christina Shahan, because these past like 2, 3 years I've had with her have been really great, and I've learned a lot from her. And not just about softballs, like I said earlier, she's teaching us like life lessons and how to be a good teammate and like how to become like a good person and be able to like work in groups and like just be a good person. And I think I've learned a lot more about softball and myself in these past 3 years with her than I have with most of my other coaches.
Well, that's really nice, Keller. Hey, let's do this again a little later in the summer and before September 1st. And then we'll shift the discussion more around recruiting and kind of what's going on at that time. Sound good?
Yep. Thank you.
Hey, thank you too, Keller. I'll see you online and I will talk to you again soon.
Thank you. Bye. Have a nice day.
You too. Bye-bye.